let's talk about Tingo, right?
Yeah.
Tingo is what the heck? Okay, please tell us what Tingo.
Okay,
is.
so yeah, I think the Tingo story to like fully have an understanding of what is going on exactly. You need to like like I usually like to do go back. And so Tingo is a it's a company that offers agricultural and financial services, right? And it was founded by a Nigerian. His name is Dozie Mobusi. I tried.
Forgive you.
It didn't.
Did I get it?
It didn't look like a Nigerian name. Are you sure the guy
Yes,
is
it doesn't
Nigerian?
look like a Nigerian name, but
Except the dozy part.
yes,
Those,
Dozie.
yeah, it's the surname. Like okay.
Yes, I mean that other part seems. I mean, it sounds African, but doesn't really seem like an African. So, I mean, founded by this guy, and interestingly, I think it's a $6 billion company listed on Nasdaq, and by I think June this year, a research was published by Edinburgh Research, and
Those guys.
yes, and then they told us that Tingo, the 6 point something $billion company, is a scam, a huge scam. So the nitty gritty of it was that okay, Tingo said, "Oh, we've sold about 12 million cell phones to farmers, right?" Indibug did their research, and they were like, they've not even sold one phone to anybody, right?
Wow.
So they asked farmers, cooperative. I think they said they've partnered with cooperative societies, about two. They asked those ones, some say we don't know of them. They said they have a partnership with Airtel, right? Airtel said never heard of them. And it was like that, right? Asking their people that they've claimed to have partnered with, done this with, done that with, and those ones are like, yeah, we don't have any record of that. Which, I mean, considering how large the company is, and considering that, I mean, this is a listed company where people are trading their stocks, and it's almost like it's crypto. Someone just created it, put it listed it on Nasdaq,
And left
people-
it to market forces.
Yes, and then so the update now is that trading Tingo on Nasdaq has been suspended, right? And I don't know, it just rubs me off like that. I don't know if you know this Bernie Madoff story.
Sorry.
Bernie Madoff.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I've not heard
Oh, I think you know. Yeah, I think one of the biggest Ponzi schemes ever.
They're likening SBF.
Yes,
comparing
because
What
I mean-
country is it from?
the US.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
And he was sentenced to 150 years in prison
Only.
in 2009.
Only. Okay.
How many years does he have to spend on it?
He died in 2021. So, I mean, the scam was, I think, about $60 billion or so. And it ran for so long. Like a very, very long time. It ran so long that this guy was, I mean, he was a respected investor. Right, he was so respected. I think he almost got a position in the White House or something like that to know how deep this stuff
Scam
goes.
was.
So I mean, I don't know how it is possible because I mean, we also have to say Tingo's side of the story. Yes, Tingo said it's a lie. This, that. They sha denied it, but from everything Edinburgh Research found,
You know what is weird is since 2019. I've not really had much reason to refer to Tingo when talking about Africa's most valuable company. I've not seen them in any lists, right?
Exactly.
I've
So
not
you'll
seen-
be wondering, how did they get
it felt like
into Nasdaq?
they crept up on me. Like when did they list? Like when Jumia listed on the US
It
stock
was
exchange,
news.
Yes,
It
Africa.
was news.
you know.
Africa to the world, la di da di da. When Flutterwave became a unicorn, it was news. When Paystar got acquired, of course, that was news. So when did Tingo list on the US stock exchange? When MTN, that is not really part of the startup ecosystem, listed, everybody
Everybody knew.
was interested in it. Airtel Africa, same thing. So when did Tingo list? I know the date is there out there, but it just felt like it just happened.
Why
under the
did
radar.
it happen underground? I get what you mean. So
I hope they don't stop at stopping trading. Stopping stopping the trading of their stock
Yeah.
on the.
Oh, definitely. It
I
won't.
hope they don't stop at that. I hope they look for them, hunt them out.
They're removing it on the 28th.
Oh, they are removing it from the stock exchange on the 20.
Oh, they're lifting the suspension.
Or they are still.
So yeah, I don't think I don't think that means that they are going to be
Off the hook.
no, they will definitely not be off the hook, because I mean, if there's the little I know about the US SEC, they do not take things like this lightly, even if it comes to sectors where things might be a bit fuzzy, like the crypto. We saw what they did with crypto, the South African crypto guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He didn't go.
Scraps.
Yeah, he didn't go scot free.
So I have an issue
Mm.
when stuff like this happen. I can bet that there are investors that actually put their money in Tingo, even though it's reportedly to be a scam now. This is the best time for this kind of investors to actually come out and speak out.
Hmm.
I'm not an investor. I don't know. People do. I know it's a risk that is involved, but it always baffles me when news of say startups that have gone ahead, maybe they've mismanaged funds or they had sketchy dealings. When it comes out, I actually feel like investors should also come out and speak. But I think it's more like self-preservation. They are trying to protect their reputation, that you can't be named the investor that went to make a bad money decision.
Investment.
So, but I think this is the time they should come out. Like, we know it's you are the ones that are invested in it, for it to be able to make, even if they are making up the money, the how many billions worth that they are, even if they are making it up, at least they should have received a level of investment for them to be listed.
Well, fair point. So, so I usually tend to side with companies in the podcast. I've noticed, like, I usually like playing devil advocate.
Advocate.
So, but yeah, you have found that. Is there any plausible defense for Tingo right now? Like, can you think of any? Can you think of any?
I can't think of or say anyone. Number one, we don't even have the full story, the details behind the scene. And two, I don't know. So stories like this, I usually just like to watch and listen, learn, pick the lessons that I can that will apply to me, moving forward. So you don't, fall in the same trap.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's talking about Tingo, investor. For me, my concern now is African companies listed on foreign exchanges.
How does it look on them?
There's Jumia that's not doing really well. Still the same Hindenburg. I don't know why short selling is a legal thing. Maybe finance people will understand it, but still the same Hindenburg. Jumia stock was doing well until Hindenburg's research, and Jumia stock crashed down. It recovered a bit during the COVID pandemic. But now it's really, really terrible. And it's not looking good.
There was a recent, I think they lost, $50 million.
They lost $50 million. I looked at the numbers though. It was not bad. The losses dropped, even though revenue dropped, number of orders dropped, number of customers also dropped. But I think the silver lining I saw was, okay, the average loss per customer reduced.
They didn't spend that much on advertisement.
They didn't spend that much on advertisement. So that's it. But again,
and they cut out all their discounts and freebies.
Oh, they cut out all those things.
Jumia Prime was gone.
Yeah.
But then why are they doing Black Friday for almost?
No, Black Friday, they are not really making much fanfare about it. Have you noticed?
True.
This is Black Friday is ongoing right now.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, I don't remember seeing any Black Friday email from Jumia this year.
Yeah.
I've been getting from Konga.
They're not pushing it.
I think we're having one conversation about Black Friday and how it's not really Black Friday.
Oh,
that's conversation.
that's-
Emmanuel, you know that's your research.
Yeah, don't mind me. But as I just looked at Jumia and Konga, I'm like, these guys have
They've seen enough.
They've
Not that big.
They've seen enough. Let's leave there.
Yeah.
But I think the main concern for me is African companies. Should we find a way to start listing on local exchanges to raise capital locally and really build solid business that is relevant to the local situation? Because I feel like foreign investors don't understand Nigerian markets. They don't understand the African market. Do you know why I respect Jumia for all the losses? Because how many companies would take that time to build the level of infrastructure they've built, warehouses? We're basically like trying to build Amazon. In Africa, whereas the US is one single entity. Africa is a bunch of like
54 countries,
different entities with different policies, different regulations, and they still try. Of course, there existed some markets and all of that. Even in Nigeria, before you travel from here and another 50 kilometers, almost everybody's compound is a country. Sorry to say, Nigeria. But yeah, that's that level of grit, that level of hard work, where you are not just using technology to power, you're actually building everything from scratch. If you can even build the road, you even build the road.
Infrastructure, everything. It's not as if you are building on anything.
I want to comment on the first part of your saying about listing and selling in Nigeria.
Yeah.
There's a lot to consider there. First of all, infrastructure for running a business. That's one. Besides that, a tech founder that starts his company wants to raise money. You still have to go abroad to raise funds. And one of the requirements, a lot of requirements is you have to be registered.
Delaware.
You have to have your accounts and your accounting and finances done abroad. So after all that, would you come back here? The value, number one, is not even the same. Return to investment to investors cannot still be the same with the currencies. There's really a lot to.
Do local investors have that much money?
Yeah. So
are they even willing or able to?
I mean, Nigeria has HNIs. What are they doing with your money?
That's why it's their money. their money.
No. I think we've dwelt enough on this story, but an interesting thing, someone that did something really interesting, which I think more VC should do, is Voltron Capital, Olumide Sheyombo, where the thesis of Voltron is raising money from Nigerian HNIs to run a VC firms. So can we have more of that, for instance, right? Can we get, say, pension funds to stop putting it in wherever they're putting it and put it in a VC firm?
Objection.
I object as well.
Objection. Because...
But they're going to put my money inside payday. Or they put my money inside Dash.
That was what I was going to say, because we've not built that reputation.
No, the pension fund is not investing in a startup directly.
I know now.
It's investing in a VC.
But those VC will go.
They are risk.
One will click now. Or two will click. That is the thesis of VC. You invest in 10 startups. You lose in 8, but those 2 will bring back everything you lost.
Yeah.
Well,
which is why they don't come out and talk against the companies that don't do well.
So you feel it now.
It's like a cycle. The cycle is a vicious cycle.
I mean, it will make sense actually, because all these things, all these stories, all these things we are hearing just points to why we need our own thing. We need not just from the technology to services.
Technology that one go hard.
It is
cloud services,
you
power.
All
do,
those things.
Yeah.
Internet.
I see what the data center guys are facing with power and regulations. So all of them are increasing prices because,
accidents that happened today.
Yeah,
that was not concern Nigeria. It was our. That was.